Welcome, I'm your friendly neighbor Meeka Nomicon, bringing you the nice neighborhood lady. My name is Meek, and I kill people for a living. I didn't choose this path myself. Life just decided to choose it for me, then screw me over. I'm a serial killer who is known to be feared across town. I just murdered an entire family, and now I'm on the run, blood soaked on my clothes. I look like a madman. Well, I kinda am. It's going to rain soon. I'll just head over to the nearest house and kill whoever lives there. The house seemed bigger than I thought. A family of 4 possibly would live here. I went inside the house through the window. Apparently, they left it unlocked, which is a big mistake on their part. It was the dead of night, so I'm sure nobody is up at this hour. Suddenly, I heard footsteps coming. Before I knew it, I've been caught. Oh, hi there. Fun fact, I'm here to kill you. A lady showed up. She looked around a few years older than me. I tried to grab the knife in my pocket, but then the unexpected happened. Oh, hello there. Can I help you with anything? What? She took a good look at me from head to toe, with a look of concern on her face. Don't worry, I live here alone. Anyway, it's late out, so why not stay here for the time being? You're a cannibal, aren't you? That is the only explanation why you can look at me, see that I'm coated in blood, and not get concerned. Even that you were also a serial killer. Is this gonna end up being like Robert Guest? And is it gonna turn out that me breaking in has put me in more danger than her? I'm gonna die here, aren't I? You see this knife I have on my hand? Why, yes. I have eyes, so of course I can see that. Why aren't you scared? Don't you fear for your life? I can kill you right here and now, and no one would notice. I was in a bit of a panic. How is this lady not shaking on the spot when confronted by an obvious murderer? Saying that I wasn't intimidated by her calm composure was a lie. I would get scared, but I'm too tired for that right now. You know what, Kara? I love you, you're my favourite. I wouldn't care if you kill me, although I would appreciate it if you make it a quick one. I just stood there dumbfounded. What kind of house did I break into? I'm Kara. What's your name? If you can't tell me your name, then you wouldn't mind if I call you Knife Boy. You think this is a joke? Then tell me your name then, even if it's made up. Jeez, why is she so insistent? Meek. Now then, nice to meet you, Meek. Are you going to kill me or just stand there? I don't feel like it anymore. I'm gonna go. Pardon the disturbance. You know what? I can appreciate Kara's attitude, but if I was confronted by a killer and I was too tired to care, I'd want to know their name as well. It just adds a personal touch, you know? Wait! What? Clean yourself up before you go. Wouldn't want anyone calling the police on you looking like that. She pointed to the blood on my clothes. Well, don't just stand there. You can use my bathroom. I also have some clothes that can fit you if you need any. Thanks. No problem. And so, I stayed for the night and got treated like a guest for the first time. What a weird lady. After taking a bath, she kept her promise and gave me clothes that fit me very well. Might be from her son? Wait, wouldn't be. If she's not much older than us, then if we're like, what, late teens? And if she's only a couple of years older, she wouldn't be old enough to have a late teen son, right? I took a look at myself in the bathroom mirror. Oh, damn, what happened to us? Am I going through my Joker arc right now? I just need the makeup, right? Bags in my eyes, and stitches sewn on the side of my face where my mouth is. I don't recognize myself anymore. You're free to stop by here anytime, in case you need anything. Take care, young man. Yeah, thanks. You seem hesitant.
Of course I am. If you think being kind to someone like me would mean sparing your life, then think again, lady.
Hey now, I thought I already told you my name. Come on, at least call me by my name instead of lady.
Fine, Kara.
Yes, you're welcome to come by any time, Meek.
She bonded us.
After that encounter, I avoided going to that house as much as possible. A week has passed. I was having a hard time earning money for myself. I'm starving.
Why did I come here?
I tell myself to never come back. As I was about to leave, the same lady from before called my name. Ah, Meek, perfect timing. Be a gentleman and help me carry these groceries for me.
I'm not your errand boy.
Well, do you have anything better to do?
Yeah, I could go kill someone. You don't know me.
Thought so. Just take these off me already. My arms are going numb. I help carry the groceries inside the house.
Jeez, these are heavy. How did she carry all these on her own?
I took a look at the groceries she brought. It all varied from vegetables to meat and dairy products. Is the meat packaged, or is it just suspicious meat?
I'm adamant you're gonna be a cannibal.
My stomach growled out loud just from the thought of the food. Oh, you poor boy. You must be starved from your journey here. Sorry, did I scare you?
I wasn't scared, just surprised.
Whatever you say. As thanks for helping me carry these, I'll whip up something for you to eat.
No, it's fine. I was about to leave anyways.
No, I am not letting you out until you eat a decent enough meal. She pouted in fake frustration. For a lady, she does act childish sometimes.
Okay, I'll take your offer.
She proceeded to cook food for me in the kitchen. I look around the house while I wait for the food. Where should I start? Oh, nice, I can snoop. So we've got pictures, box at the corner, or... Oh, video games. Hell yeah, that one.
Is this a PlayStation?
I've seen this a lot in malls, but I've never played it, nor do I ever own one. I was never allowed to have such luxury items in my childhood. At some point, I did want one.
Does she play this? Or is it just for decoration?
Okay, what's in the box in the corner?
What's that?
I shouldn't be snooping around, but she did let someone like me in her house, so I went closer to the box and opened what's inside. It was filled to the brim with empty beer bottles.
Huh? Never pegged her to be an alcoholic.
Or maybe that's just how she captures her victims. She leads them in, gives them a drunk beer, and there you go, she's got new meat for the week. What's in the pictures, huh? You took a look at the pictures on the walls. They all seemed to be pictures taken of her and her family when she was young. Nothing worth looking into, until you saw a small picture facing down on the stand table.
What's this?
It looked like a picture of her and a man dressed for a wedding occasion. Oh, just married, huh? He's dead, isn't he? Why else would you have screwed out his face? They look happy together.
Where's her husband now?
His face also smudged out for some reason. Must be some hatred going on here. I've looked at everything there is here, in the living room. Meek, your food is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I went into the kitchen, as I can smell the freshly cooked doughy goodness. Ta-da! I don't know what type of food you prefer, so I decided to cook up some warm pancakes for you.
Oh, pancakes sound good.
Can I have some pancakes? I mean, just plain pancakes. I don't need any fruit being put in those things. Dig in. Don't worry, it's not poisoned.
Yeah, I know.
Not gonna lie, as someone who hasn't eaten decent food in a while, other than close to expired canned food, it looks heavenly. You know, if I was only eating basically expired food, I'm pretty sure I would eat the pancakes regardless if they were poisoned or not.
Thank you for the food. Sensing my discomfort from her gaze, Carver turned the other way and let me eat in peace as I took my mask off a bit. I took a bite of the pancakes. It was the best pancake I ever had. Or rather, the only pancake I've ever had.
How was it?
It's okay.
Oh, good. I thought you wouldn't like sweet stuff.
I'm not that picky. I could eat anything, even trash.
I wish
That was a joke.
have as much as you like then. I still got some extra batter.
Why are you so nice to me?
Hmm.
Normally, people wouldn't welcome serial killers inside their house and treat them like guests.
Well, sure, you're dangerous and all that, but you're still a human being.
I'm still human? What do you mean by that?
Criminals are still people too. The reason why they turn to a life of crime is due to unfortunate circumstances they were put through. Sure, they do need to be contained and receive punishment, but in the end, most of them are misguided humans who have suffered from trauma, whether it's early childhood or not.
Wait, is that your goal then? You want to contain and punish me? The pancakes are poisoned, aren't they?
Do I forgive them? No. But learning their intentions and reasoning behind their actions makes us understand them more as people. Although in your case, you're actually a very sweet young man.
I take it back. Nothing is poisoned. I'm just a social experiment to her, aren't I? How can you say that?
I mean, you helped me carry my groceries and haven't killed me yet. That's proof enough that you're good in my book.
You trust people way too easily.
I know.
We talk for a while about random topics, such as hobbies and interests. She's very kind, but I still don't know how to feel about her. Little do I know, I visited her often. I went from visiting her every other day to every day of the week. Talking to her makes me feel normal for once. Like I don't need to worry about running away or hiding from the police. She treated me, a random stranger, better than anyone in my previous family.
Damn it! We lost again!
We were just chilling and playing video games on her couch. The moment I told her I've never played video games before, she immediately showed me how it's done.
You're getting better at this than I thought, Meek.
She's really into this.
I think that's enough for today. We've been playing for 3 hours now.
It's been almost 3 weeks now since we first met. We've gotten a little bit comfortable with each other as time goes on. Screaming at video games is really out of character for you, Carver.
What can I say? I'm full of surprises.
Uh-huh. How old are you again?
How rude. You can't ask a lady about their age like that. I'm 25, by the way.
Noted.
And you?
20.
I see. We're not that far apart in age, you and I. I thought you'd be way younger.
What makes you think that?
Huh, you're pretty cute.
Did she just call me cute? Suspicious, sure, but cute. People would argue that I look like a creep.
Meek,
The atmosphere turned heavy all of a sudden.
do you have a place to live at the moment?
Should I tell her the truth? Well, I still don't particularly trust her, to be honest. I mean, why else would you be so nice to someone who's clearly murdered someone? But I am curious if I stay here, if I will get murdered as well. To tell the truth, no, I never had a home in the first place. I would just wander around town and look for a nearby park to sleep in.
Then, can you live with me instead?
What?
I have extra rooms in the house, and I live all alone. I don't mind having you here as a resident.
No, hold on. You can't do that.
Why not?
Well, I don't deserve your kindness. It's too risky. Not only that, just associating with me alone would put your life in danger. Do you really want that? I raised my voice at her as an attempt to intimidate her, but as usual, she doesn't let it get to her.
I got nothing to lose. If police came here, then I can always cover for you.
You're insane if you're letting a serial killer like me stay here. I mean, maybe I'm misjudging her. Maybe she's not a cannibal. Maybe there's just someone she really wants dead, and so she thought by befriending a serial killer, I'd get it done for her. Is it gonna have something to do with the husband? If he's still alive somewhere, she wants him dead.
Well, at least you haven't killed me yet. I'd say we're already friends at this point.
Friends? We are not friends.
Oh, well, would you look at the time? I'll prepare some refreshments for us.
Can I really stay here? I shouldn't, but her offer sounds too good to be true. Listen, does anyone else get the thing that she's gonna drug us? I don't know who my real parents are, or what they look like. I was placed in a foster family to patiently wait for my real parents to pick me up. It was the worst period of my life. Don't touch my toys! They're mine, stupid! Just go sit in the corner and stare!
Ew! Don't get too close to me, weirdo! You'll get your germs all over my skin! You'll have your food delivered to your room. You can't eat with us at the table when guests are here. We don't want people to think you're a member of the family.
I felt like my life was insignificant. You little crap! You're the one who keeps stealing our food at night! I'm sorry. I was just so hungry and You think sorry is gonna cut it? We already gave you food and you say it's still not enough? You goddamn brat! I was beaten senselessly for just existing. My foster parents are gonna be the first ones to die, right? The first of my victims? I don't judge us for that. Please, stop! All I ever wanted was to be treated like a person. Is that too much to ask? I only hope my parents will come back for me. But after all the physical and verbal abuse, I couldn't take it anymore. A rotten family like them doesn't deserve to live. Oh, damn, we were young. My harmful thoughts came true in the end. I killed everyone in the house that day. I didn't want anyone to know what happened, so I cleaned up all the blood from the bodies to everywhere else in the house, stitched up the corpses, then left. The stitches are a symbol of the sins they carry upon themselves. I ran away as far as I can from that wretched house. That was my first ever murder. I started to spread on the news, and before I even knew it, I became the infamous serial killer known as Stitch. It became a cycle. Find a family, kill the bad relatives, stitch them up, leave, repeat. If I needed the money, I would just take their organs and sell them on the black market. Wait, out of everything we could have stole from the house, why the organs? Like, that seems like the most difficult thing to get rid of and sell. Then again, if we have already got the connections to the black market, we'd probably get paid pretty well for it. That's how I lived most of my life. But was it really my fault for turning this way? I only did it to survive and remove every filth from society. I lost faith in humanity and mine in the process. Until I met her.
Meek, wake up! Wake up!
Uh-huh. I woke up to the sight of Kara's face. What happened?
You fell asleep on the couch.
Well, after you drugged me, huh? How can that be? Am I really that comfortable when I'm around her?
It's getting pretty late. Have you made up your mind yet?
What should I say? Well, I don't trust you, let's face it, but I'm gonna stay here. I want to see what you're hiding.
Of course you can, silly.
Thank you. You are very kind.
I'm not kind at all. I'm just being selfish. But if you want to call me that, then so be it.
Are you okay with me and my occupation?
I would never support it. But if that's how you want to live, I won't stop you.
I started living with her and moved into the extra room in our house.
Oh, Meek, I'm just tending to my garden. Be right there a sec. The backyard was neatly clean, and rows of different variation of flowers were on sight.
It looks beautiful. Did you plant all these yourself?
Yep, I'm pretty proud of it. But sometimes I've grown to hate myself for using this yard.
Why is that?
Well, Never mind. Anyways, are you interested in gardening? I can teach you the techniques.
She changed the topic and went on about flower languages. Why does she seem nervous when it comes to this garden? It's like she doesn't want to be there at all. Huh? What are you hiding in the garden, Kara?
I also noticed a ladder here.
I shouldn't snoop around like this, but something is bothering Kara, and I need to get to the bottom of it. I look inside the cabinet and found something interesting. Empty bottles of antidepressants. There's only one left, still filled. Has she been taking antidepressants for a long time? There's also a small note taped to it, along with a detailed prescription with her name on it. Emergency pills, only take when necessary. I have a bad feeling about this. Should I take them with me? Although I could run the risk of getting caught by Kara. I mean, if I take it, she's gonna know it's me, right? Then again, I am trying to trigger her into killing me, aren't I? So take the last bottle. I took one of the bottles and put it in my pocket. It's been a while since I've moved here, at Kara's home. This is the longest I've ever had of not committing murder. Normally I would do it around once a month, but ever since I met Kara, my mind has been distracted from the thought of my so-called job. Kara is just sitting there on the couch, watching TV. Bags were noticeable under her eyes. Should I ask her what's up? Oh, is this gonna be because of the drugs? Kara, you don't look too good. Kara smiled at me with her stupid grin.
Aw, are you worried about me?
Yes. A look of surprise found its way on her face.
Oh, thank you. But I'm fine, really.
If you need anything, feel free to tell me.
Okay. God,
Kara looked flustered for the first time.
you can't just say that with a straight face. I might fall in love with you. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Shut up and rest already.
Fine.
She rested in her room while I took care of the housework for her. I also took care of Kara and cooked her some food. Well, at least I made an attempt to cook for her.
This omelette is a bit burnt, but still edible.
I tried.
I know, and you did well for your first time. Good job, Meek.
Am I supposed to feel better about that? 2 days had passed, and I started to notice something different about Kara. She wasn't able to sleep well at night and felt nauseous. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. All of this is new to me. Whilst I was cleaning, I decided to look in my room. There's something strange about this room. I look up, and there seems to be an entrance to the attic. I wonder what's inside. But first of all, how do I get up there? Oh, wait, we did see the ladder earlier, right, in the garden? Right, let's go grab it. There it is. I found a ladder. I can finally access the attic. I mean, I'm sure Kara noticed nothing, right, about us moving a massive ladder around the house. I positioned the ladder carefully, right to the attic door. I opened the door to the attic. It was dark at first, with my eyes starting to adjust to the darkness. Oh, damn, she really did kill someone, huh? Or someone took their own life? There's a lot to take in here. I mean, clearly we have the rope, right? So someone must have hung this noose. And then, oh, that's why she sometimes gets sad about the garden. Did she bury someone there? It's gonna be her husband, right? An old rusty shovel. Looks like it hasn't been used for years. Okay, so I'm wondering then if the husband took his own life, and for some reason she decided it'd be a great idea to bury him in the garden. We got all the bottles up here as well. Bottles of alcohol and pills are scattered around. The same antidepressants Kara used. Unless she did kill him. Maybe she drugged him, hung him, and then buried him, and that's why he's in the garden. These boxes are all old clothes and stuff, quite possibly belonging to a man. What is going on?
What are you doing here?
Kara,
Let's go back, Meek. There's nothing here but my old things when I was a child.
I find that hard to believe. Oh, I have your pills. Care to explain this?
So that's where my pills are. You took them. What are you trying to do?
Kara, is there something you're hiding from me?
Kara took a deep breath. Well, you caught me. What do you want to hear first?
Everything.
Gotcha. It all started when my husband once lived here with me. We were a happy married couple. I loved him. I tried my best to become the perfect wife for him and help him. Everything was fine until he got fired one day and fell into the depths of despair from losing his job. This resulted in his alcohol addiction. It also posed a problem for me, as he can get a little physical with me. I lived in fear of this man who I called my husband. The loving man I knew is no more. Yet, I knew deep within my heart that I still love him. One night, he went unconscious from all the alcohol in his system. I don't remember what happened afterwards, but I woke up on the garden that day. Everything was blurry. I couldn't hear anything well. Nauseous even. I was confused. In my hand was a shovel for digging. Dirt hanging onto it like it's just been used recently. My hands dirty. Clothes dirty. My everything was dirty. I looked around and saw a big hole in the garden, covered up from last night. I've come to a realization that maybe my husband is under there, suffocating from the pile of dirt in his orifices.
Oh, is that why she wasn't too concerned when a clear murderer broke in? Like knows like.
Me, I murdered my own husband. Can you really see me in a good light after listening to that?
Ah, come now, Kara. Are you forgetting that I'm also a murderer? I'm hardly in a position to judge you.
Don't you think? I deserve to be in jail by now.
Kara, you're lying. Kara still has that gentle smile. That damn smile. I could tell from her intentions immediately. You didn't kill your husband.
Alright then. What do you think happened?
I think you killed him out of pure rage. Why not?
That's right. I'm glad you understand.
Okay, well, I'm glad we can have a joke together in this troubling time. So what do we think? He wasn't unconscious, he took his own life? Or that, you attempted to take yours and he tried to stop you? Well, if he attempted to stop us, then we still would have killed him, right? In trying to stop him from stopping us? I think he took his own life.
A bold assumption to make. Can you show me some proof on how he committed suicide then?
It's gonna be the rope, right? And then again, there was a lot of bottles, so he could have tried to drink himself to death.
Huh? What rope?
I showed Kara the noose on the floor. She wasn't surprised.
I see. You're saying he hanged himself?
Yes, the noose looked strained and rough around the edges. No person would survive after using this thing. And that's not all.
There's more.
You drugged yourself with tricyclic antidepressants when you saw him hanging. There were bottles scattered here in the attic. Normally, you would have just used them in the bathroom and put it back in the medicine cabinet, along with the other empty bottles. But it's strange that there were 2 empty pill bottles thrown in the attic, almost like you were in a hurry when you took them here. That also explains the blurriness you mentioned when you woke up. You probably lost your memory when you took too much TCA all at once. I doubt you're not informed about the side effects of TCA. when you had a detailed prescription from your doctor, I assumed you took them on purpose as a coping mechanism. The sight of his limp body hanging probably traumatized you, so your only option was to forget it ever happened. But after taking them, you might have been in a delirious state of mind, affected your decision-making skills. That was the moment you buried him that night, probably out of your mind thinking it's his funeral day or something. Can you really say you killed him? You're smarter than you think you are, Kara. You would have found out the answer eventually, after all these years.
Yes, that's right. He hanged himself here in the attic. That image ingrained in my brain. I couldn't take it, so I took my medications to try and forget about it. It just makes things worse. I was delirious after that. I took his body and I accidentally buried him in our garden. You were right. I was in a dreamlike state where I imagined attending my husband's funeral. After the medication wore off, I found myself holding onto a shovel. I was under the impression that maybe I killed him. I told everyone he went missing, but the truth is that he's still in our garden. I hated myself. I regretted not telling anyone what actually happened. I was too shaken up to think at the time. I couldn't face his family and tell them the truth. I'm a rotten liar. I hid every evidence there is about him. I hated myself so much. I took antidepressants every time I see any resemblance of him. I was slowly killing myself every day by being dependent on those pills. Do you get it now, Meek? I'm not the nice lady you thought I was. Do you regret being friends with me?
No, Kara, it's not your fault. It turned out like this.
Well, what if it was?
Kara shouted at me for the first time.
It's my goddamn fault. Things would have been better if I was calm and rational back then. Yet I messed it all up and decided to be a junkie because it makes me feel better. And now he's dead and forgotten, all because of me. I can't tell anyone about it, though people saying it's my fault.
Kara got tired after screaming from her lungs.
I don't want to love anymore. I don't want anyone to do that again. I don't want to lose you too. It's better if I just disappear.
Kara, I don't want you to disappear.
Huh?
I've seen people killed to have a life like yours. You have to treasure it. I may not be your husband, but did I at least fill the void in your heart?
Yes. It was always fun when you were around me.
If you die, I'll be depressed. You'll just do the same thing your husband did to you. A never-ending cycle of death continues. It's okay to grieve for your loss, but you can't keep holding on to it forever. Where does your happiness lie? I gave Kara a hug. She was shaking when I wrapped my arms around her. It wasn't your fault. Stop blaming yourself and accept this reality. You don't need those pills for happiness when you have me. We can help you stop using the pills little by little, otherwise you'd relapse. I'll always be here whenever you need company, just like when you did the same for me. I'll be with you until you get better. I'll make you forget about the pain your husband left you. Because I love you, Kara. I want to make you happy until the day you die. Kara sobbed uncontrollably in my arms. Her life is precious to me. As the Grim Reaper who takes lives, she deserves happiness worth living for.
I'm sorry you have to see me like this, Meek. I don't deserve your love. I don't know how I'm capable of loving you back.
It's okay. If you don't love me back, I don't care if you ignore me. I just want you to live and be by my side. I know it's selfish of me, but then again, you're selfish too, Kara. You coddled me all this time. and helped me because you need someone to make you feel like you have a purpose in exchange of your own expense. You were planning to die in front of me from the start, like some kind of sick joke, the fallen angel who saved a sinner like me. Kara saw herself as a martyr, making excuses about wanting to die as karmic retribution for the death of her husband, when in reality, she wanted to end it all to escape the responsibilities of her own action and guilt. A deeper sadness, she planned all of this out before I came here. I was probably added to her suicide plan last minute. I too wanted someone out there in the world to try and stop me, save me, and tell me what I'm doing is wrong. But I have nobody who cared about me enough to scold me. I was just an abandoned orphan, the unwanted child. The family I ended up with treated me like trash, so I killed them. Simple as that. I know I won't be forgiven easily for the sins I committed, so Kara. I hold on to Kara's hands and look into her eyes. We are both broken human beings, one who causes death and one who yearns for it. Let's be selfish together and hold on to each other until death do us part.
Meek,
Did I just propose?
we don't need to say anything. We just need each other.
If she dies, I die.
If I die, then she dies.
If anything happens to her, I wouldn't stop myself from inflicting my rage on others. What will happen to us now? Well, that's for the future us to decide. Look what you did to me, Kara. Now, I can't get my eyes off you. I took off the mask. Well, do you think I'm handsome now?
My answers still won't change, no matter what your face is. I will still accept you for who you are, whether you're beautiful or ugly.
You best be prepared then. I might get a little possessive.
I don't mind. I'll just stop you when you take things too far.
Good. Basking in each other's silence, this home is heaven inside of hell, or maybe even both. Kara went outside to show me where she buried her husband. There, she said her final goodbyes once and for all. This was the end of our journey, starting a new life, where we find solace in each other. Months later. Are you ready, Kara?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's find each other in the next life, okay?
Sure, let's go. Just hold on to me. Don't let go. Wait, after all that work, we're still both gonna die? Damn! I suppose that's one way of avoiding the consequences for our actions.
Of course. I won't ever let go, Meek. I love you.
I love you too. Ending 3-3. The so-called good ending. The so-called good ending that ends in death. So I'm wondering, is there even an option for us not to move in? Let's lie to her. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If so, then can I come over sometime? Or can you describe to me what your home looks like? It's not good to lie, Meek.
How did you know?
I may not see your mouth through the mask, but I can tell from your fidgeting hands. You also can't put out extra details in your story and just answer a simple yes, which means you're lying.
Fine, I don't have any place to live. I thought so. It's not an option. I wonder if we can still choose not to move in though. I don't trust you.
Even after all this time, you still don't trust me.
No, I have somewhere else better to do.
Are you going to kill me then?
Better safe than sorry. You might report on me.
Kara sighed deeply, knowing it would be the last time she would be with me. That's fine.
Kara's smile didn't diminish, even throughout the end of her untimely demise.
Thank you. I had fun being with you, Meek.
Same.
But I guess it was never meant to be. A serial killer shouldn't be friends with me in the first place, after all.
I'll make it quick. Don't worry.
It's fine. At least I spent the rest of my final days not wallowing in self-pity.
I pulled out my knife and took her life that night. She was right. This paradise and relationship wouldn't last long. We can't keep pretending like this anymore. If only we met in a different situation, in a different life. Ending 1 of 3. Never meant to be. I feel kind of cruel for this one. I mean, she did feed us. So I'm thinking then our last ending is going to be confronting her in the attic, but not having like the pills or anything as evidence. So if we just leave them be. I decided not pry and left it as it was. I decided to ignore her for the time being. 2 days have passed, and Cara looks a lot worse than I imagined. Her skin got paler, and it's obvious she hasn't been sleeping well lately. Oh, me leaving the pills for has made it worse. Oh, yeah, I suppose she's just technically overdosing now, right? I also heard her vomiting last night. But even after all that, she still tried her best to smile, to not worry me.
Meek,
Yeah?
can I make a request with you?
I nodded.
Can I lean over you?
She rested her head on my shoulders.
Hey, Meek, why do you always wear that mask? And even when I'm around?
I just don't want you to see how ugly I am.
Nonsense. I bet you look handsome underneath that mask.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Well, I tried. Meek, thank you for being here with me.
I went out to get some groceries for Cara. I came back and she's dead, right? Cara? No response. Where are you, Cara? I checked all over the place, and still no sign of Cara. Where is she? Not here. Shh, crap. Not here either. The only place I haven't checked is her bedroom. I knocked on the door. Cara, are you there? Still no response. I was hesitant, but I tried to open the door. It was unlocked. Cara! I opened the door to see the side of Cara, hunched over her desk. She must be tired. Damn it, Cara, you almost gave me a heart attack. Anyways, I put the groceries in the kitchen. She must be tired. It's a good thing she's getting sleep. I tried to get closer, but then stopped in my tracks. A horrible realization dawned upon me. This feeling of dread and the sound of silence was all too familiar to me. No sound was coming from her. No movement was coming from her. I just stood there aimlessly, looking for a way to wake up from this nightmare. I checked on the table. It was the same antidepressant pills I saw before, now scattered across the desk and floor. Cara's innocent and cheerful face was now turned into a dull and emotionless body. There was also a note on the table. I picked it up and read the contents. Dear Meek, thank you for always staying by my side these past few months. It was the happiest I ever felt in my life. However, this happiness and paradise we made won't last forever. I knew that someday you'll be gone in my life and I would be all alone again. I don't want to experience that sense of loss again, not any more than I can handle. Why didn't you kill me from the start? I wouldn't know the answer to that. I was as dumbfounded as you are. If I were in your position, I would have killed me immediately and go on about my day. But you're different. You hesitated in that moment. I heard in a documentary before that even though you took many lives, you always spare who you think are innocent. Why is that? It comes to show you still have just an ounce of compassion for humanity left inside you. Before you came, I was on the verge of ending it all, but then I met you, a complete stranger and serial killer who gave me a sense of purpose for once. I'm sorry you have to see my pitiful state right now. I tried to avoid the pills as much as I can, a crippling addict, but I couldn't do it.
they are the only thing that makes me happy, even though you were there to distract me from it. I doubt you could forgive me, but I hope you can find your own happiness in this bleak world of ours. Human life is a fragile and valuable thing, so don't waste it. From your neighbor, Kara.
I see. So this is what you wanted to show me? You just wanted me to share your pain? Seriously? Just how cruel can you be?
I hold on to the note tightly. My vision was blurred.
You idiot! You're my happiness!
Tears fell on the paper I'm holding.
Huh? Am I crying?
Why am I crying for her? She's just another insignificant life. But then I realized, she's different. I spent so much time with her that she and I have a special relationship. A serial killer befriended the hopelessly nice lady. Her smile, her comforting aura that made me feel safe, made me feel welcomed. She made me feel human again.
Kara!
I hugged her lifeless body and took in her scent. She smells like a wilted flower, the scent that would be rid of this world days later. I regret ever meeting you.
I love you.
It's too painful. I never got to tell her how I felt, and I never will again. This pain is too much. Why did I get fully attached to her? I lost track of time and mourned for her just until her lifeless body turned into a rotten corpse. Ending to a 3. Life never goes the way we want it. Well, I feel a little bit bad about misjudging the lady now. She's clearly not a cannibal. Especially because she dies in every single ending. If you enjoyed your time here, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. But now you're spooky day, and I'll catch you next time, guys.